Jim Holley, Race Day Live, presented by AMSO. Well, Justin Brayton, not a bad race for you last weekend, a 9th, but I got to go back to Atlanta, man. You had a 5th, you're running 8th in the points as we hear the sound test here in Toronto.
Yeah, I've felt really good lately. Transitioned the family and I back to the East Coast, which, a little more comfortable, sleeping in our own bed and being around family. But Atlanta was really good, heat race win. And I was on the board pretty much all day in practice, and you know how that goes. If you, it all starts right now. I believe when you wake up Saturday morning, you got to be ready to roll. So if you see your name in practice on the board, or see your number, it gets the whole day rolling. And that's my plan here tonight in Toronto. Is my goal tonight is to win a heat race and be on the podium. So before Atlanta, me and my wife were talking about some goals on the drive down, and it's like, let's win a heat race and get a top 5, and we did that night. So in Daytona, typically is a really bad struggle for me. So honestly, that weekend was a solid top 10 and get out of there with some points, and we did. So looking forward to tonight. I've had some great races here in Toronto, and I'm going to put the 10 up front.
Let me ask you this, with qualifying in Toronto with the track, it's pretty soft and ruddy. Are you the type of guy that likes to go out right away as soon as you get that green flag, go out for that qualifying and lay down some good lap times?
I typically always start practice like it's a race and try to do 4 or 5 laps and string together some. Some guys are quite different, where early in my career I would just search for that one good lap, and sometimes when you don't get it, it's frustrating. So I try and string together some at the beginning and kind of see where I'm at. If I'm top 5, cool. If I'm not, then throw down a few more and try and get the number 10 on the board, which is top 5.
Little update on your teammates. Davey Millsaps, having a problem last weekend in Daytona. Andrew Short the weekend before that. Update on those guys. How are they doing?
Yeah, I haven't spoke to Andrew. It's just been through text. It seems like he's getting better and better. I don't know exactly the prognosis. I want to say he's going to be going to see a specialist here soon. And then as far as Davey, he drove back from Florida to California this week. He may still be driving, actually. I think that he's going to be back at Santa Clara. So maybe not quite as bad as initially thought, which is good. So maybe the Easter break will help out a lot that weekend off and see him back at Santa Clara.